music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Your Husband Cheating on Us. This is season 1, episode 5. It is 3:50 in the morning, people. My mouth is so dry. Sorry. It's 88 degrees outside. So I have my air conditioner on because I don't want to be hot in my apartment. So if it's loud, just listen to the sound of my voice. Anyway, this episode of this show, I'm almost over it. Like, I feel like they went on a whole 2-month hiatus. The episodes to me are repetitive now. Jermaine is getting on my nerve, and I just want something new to happen. So it's just a bit frustrating or whatever. We see Jermaine on the phone with his parents, calling them like, it's hard here. The actress is the one causing all the issues. You know what I'm saying? If she wasn't here, it'll be fine. And I'm like, I don't see why he consistently has a problem with her, because like they don't even really be beefing like that or whatever. So I'm just confused. And for the most part, no one gets along with her, with Deatra, but it doesn't stop them from working. Like, I don't have to personally like anybody to work with them. And I feel like Jermaine consistently arguing or complaining about Deatra is what caused more mess than anything else. Because you don't see Deatra like talking around like, I don't like so and so. It's just weird to me. I think it's just messy. And I feel like he needs to focus on his own damn lines before he focuses on everything else. But I digress. They at rehearsal, and because this is after the whole argument with Tandy, after the whole time they walked out and she did not, so I guess they ain't talking to her. So at the rehearsal, at the little stage or whatever, she's like, does anybody know what time did he gonna be here? No one responds to her. Oh, okay, well, does anyone want to run lines? No one responds to her. And I'm like, that's stupid and childish. Like, y'all have to work together. If you not wanting to work with her does not make her look bad. It make y'all look bad. So I'm like, I'm over the whole let's not talk to her thing. I think that's childish and it's petty. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's just so stupid. But then JD walk in, and they also kind of don't talk to him. So, well, they get to rehearsal nonetheless. Now, Jermaine has a scene where he has to kiss Deatra, and he acts like he don't want to do it. But I feel like if you don't want to be on stage and be an actor that has to kiss actors, go home and like be an eyebrow threader. Go home and make lace fronts. Because I'm like, clearly you got your eyebrows done, and clearly that's the damn lace front and that professional look. But that's neither here nor there. But I feel like you're the main role, and why be an understudy for a role that you don't want? Like, if you can't do it, then don't be there. Move the fuck on. I'm just like, I'm so over Jermaine's bullshit. Like, he just irks my nerve at this damn point, because he's there for no reason. You don't run your lines. You don't know your lines. You don't want to do things with Deatra, but she's a part of the damn show. Go home. Just go to her home. And I'm like, because as an actor or actress, you have to at times work with people you don't like. You have to sometimes kiss people you don't like, because it's called acting, okay? No one's saying like be in love with Deatra. No one's saying like make her your girlfriend. Like, you're an actor, kiss her, and let it be what it's gonna be. We then see Genuine sneaking in the back door, and I'm looking like, see, he's so damn sneaky that y'all know who's coming. He sneak in, sit down. Only Jermaine and Deatra see he came in, because they are, of course, on stage. They can see him. He here, whatever. Tandy happy that he back, coming her uterus up here, tiptoeing around and doing flips. Girl, y'all both don't need no more kids. No, I'm not gonna say y'all both. He don't need no more children at all. Like, your uterus, if your uterus is fluttering, like, you need to just tell her shut up. Genuine don't need no more kids at all, ever. So whatever. We then see, Jermaine do kiss Deatra in the scene, but But he like laugh and fall out. It was again, it's childish, it's petty, it's bullshit. Now we do see Genuine reading his lines. He's horrible. Okay, he's a bad reader. I mean, he's a good singer, but he's a damn bad reader. I mean, I know that he just got there. He did not know the words by heart, but as he sounded horrible. He sounded like he could not read. He sounded like it was the first time he ever saw words and he was putting them together for the first time. I was like, what is, I was so confused, but whatever. He's a bad reader. I was bored. At the house, they still ignoring Deatra. I'm over it. Tiny saying how she don't want to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to work with her. Whatever it is, what it is. And I'm like, I feel like Tiny beefing with Deatra at this point in time was because she had no other storyline. Like, Genuine ain't there, so that's not a storyline. What else you gonna talk about? But if I'm beefing with Deatra, that's at least giving me some screen time. I'm like, cause your issue with her can't be that big to say that I don't like her. I don't. No, girl, just go and date Genuine and shut up. Okay, we know they're a couple now, which is fine. But in this instance of her acting as if Deatra's just this big thing that she just can't be around, then quit. I feel like you cannot say this person pissed me off so much they shouldn't be here, so I'm just not gonna work with them. You can't do that in a work environment. You have to just work with whoever and just get past it. You should not ignore coworkers. It's just stupid, because when you do, someone's job can't get done, and usually it's everybody's job. So whatever. We do see Deatra pull Leah to the side and basically talk like, look, we had the whole moment with my daughter. I thought we squashed things, but you know, you kind of not talking to me now, so like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Are we cool and all? And you know, she's like, I just want to be sure that we're not moving backwards. And I like how both ladies agreed that going forward they will both be nice and cordial, they will get along, and she said she will also try to help the other people not ice her out too. Be adults. Be adults. It is what it is. We see the next rehearsal. Honey, Jermaine ass is sitting in the rehearsal space, sleep. JD was like, Jermaine sleep. He had to get up and go be in his face and just sat there until he woke up. And when he woke up, he was and was startled, baby. I said, you can't be asleep at work, where you can't. And JD like, you know, I can't believe he's here asleep. It just doesn't make any sense. But Jermaine is saying little dumb stuff. Genuine only got like 5 or 6 lines, but you know what I'm saying, JD give him all this attention, you know what I'm saying, I have a whole book to learn, and he still has not told me in my face who Marvin is, you know what I'm saying. I need him to tell me who is Marvin, because I don't know who he is. Look, as an actor, if you get a role in one way or another, if you read a script, if you read a stage play, if you read what's supposed to be going on, and you can't then figure out who that character is, you're not an actor. You're not. An actor's job, and most actors I've seen, they'll say, I read the script and I knew exactly who the character was, and they bring that character to life. You don't want the director to have to tell you how to play that role. Their job is to direct you within the scenes, yes, but you should know the core components to who the character is based on reading the story. If you can't connect to that character, then you're not a good actor, or that character is not for you. And you should say, you know what, bruh, this ain't even me. I can't connect to this character. And that's the thing. Jermaine has not connected to the damn character at all. At all. And I don't think it has anything to do with him being gay. I don't think it has anything to do with him being younger either. Because you have straight men who can play gay roles. You have gay men who can play straight roles. You know what I'm saying? It's a mix. When you're an actor, think about Will Smith in 7 Degrees of Separation. Okay? Think about Denzel in Training Day. Okay? Just if you think about different actors in different movies, you can kind of get that it does not matter where you are in your own personal life. You are able to connect to a character and put that character, Heath Ledger as the Joker. Okay? That's maybe what but you get what I mean. You have to put yourself into the character. Yes, I don't care. What else? Tiny and Genuine going to date. Okay, they going to date. She like him. You know what I'm saying? I do like how Genuine admitted that the reason him just married to the rapper Soleil did not work out was because he was not a good husband. He admits he did things wrong, and he was happy when she got remarried because he felt like he was the reason their marriage broke up, and he did not want her to be single and not be happy. So he was happy that she found love again and got remarried. He admits, he says how he has 9 kids by 5 different women. That's why I said tiny uterus, shut it down. Okay, shut the whole uterus down. You and Genuine don't need to have no kids. He does not need a 10th child by a 6th woman. Okay, even if you marry him, just don't do it. No one needs 10 children. Just stop. Just stop. I just can't. Because you can't afford 10 kids when you ain't had a hit in days and years and months. Oh, you can't. You ain't enough he ain't making enough royalties to afford all them kids to have a 10th kid. Because if he did, he would not be on this damn show. Anyway, he do say that he's learned from his mistakes. He's grown up. And she's like, I can see you a whole new man. Okay. He admits how he does want to marry again, but it has to be the right woman. He then asks her why she never married her baby daddy, because she has a daughter as well. She admits like her baby daddy was basically a one-night stand. They got drunk, had some fun, had sex. She got pregnant. She said how he got married to someone else. She was 8 months pregnant, because again, they was never a couple. They were never in love. So she said he got married to somebody else when I was 8 months pregnant, because we were never together. We just had sex, and what happened. And then she starts saying how she really missed Genuine, how she really missed him. He said, you know what, don't you worry about it. Show me tonight. And I'm like, okay, y'all having sex, whatever. And they're a couple now. So I'm not, I'm a person to where when you watching the show and you know the people are a couple now, I don't kind of care what happened in the middle, because I'm like, whatever happened, y'all together now, so it doesn't matter. The refrigerator scene. Look, Chris get on my nerves too, solely because she goes to the refrigerator and she's pissed off because she looks and it's cleaned out, and she has some food in there, and she's like, the food, I just bought like $30 worth of food. That's my food. I can't believe someone threw it out. Who would do that? Was it Tandy? Was it Jermaine? I know it wasn't me. And then Lee like, well, it wasn't me either. And so that leaves Deatra. So when Deatra get there, she confronted like, hey, I asked you a question. So did you clean the refrigerator out? She was like, yeah, I did. And she was like, I have food. And she's like, well, it was a note on the door that said, she's like, well, no, I know what the note said because I wrote it. So I'm like, what did the note say? So Kristen wrote a note saying on Friday, all the food in the refrigerator will be tossed out. The refrigerator has to be cleaned on Fridays. So on Friday, the actor went in the refrigerator and cleaned it out. This is my thing. If you put a note on the door that says any old food that's in here on Friday will be tossed out. If your food isn't old, at least put a note on it that says, I just bought this food today. Do not throw it away. If you leave your food in there, that's on you, because you made the note. You knew when you knew. Like, you can't. Well, I'm mad because that's my food and it was $30 and you need to pay me back. Deatra said, I ain't got it. I'm gonna come back to her. I don't have it. You ain't getting it from me. Even if I did have it, I still would not have paid her, because again, as you said, I wrote the note and I put it on the refrigerator. So again, that's like me getting mad if I say I want all my videos to be put up at 10 a.m. and it's 11 a.m. and they ain't up. But I can't be mad at nobody but myself, because I made the rule. You made the rule for stuff to be thrown out on Fridays, and you left your shit in there on Friday. It got thrown away. What the fuck ever. And you should have moved your food. I laughed, I chuckled, I giggled when she said, you ain't getting that from me. It's like, girl, you sure ain't. But yeah. So Jermaine still ain't practicing, which is normal. I think he should go home. I don't know, but I like how the actor said, like, that's the reason why none of us can act with you on stage, because we're not practicing at home. So if I keep saying like, hey, let's run lines, and you say, hey, I gotta go, when you look bad on stage, it don't look bad on me, it look bad on you. And it's true. So we do see Deatra trying to make peace with them. She had like a whole little fruit smorgasbord put up for them. Tiny does not come down here. She don't feel like coming downstairs. And who else didn't come downstairs? Jermaine would have said how, you know what I'm saying, anytime somebody who you don't mess with gives you food, they're gonna probably murder you. So he's still kind of being messy. Kristen is staying quiet, but Leah and Deatra is a kicking and laughing and joking. And again, it's how you're supposed to be when you're in a house with other actors on the play. You want to laugh and joke and have fun. You don't want to be crazy, stuck up, miserable, angry, all that other bullshit. You know, be a dose off the shit. But, you know, whatever. They have another rehearsal at the little stage thing or whatever. No, it's still at the house. And Jermaine still do not know his lines. Like, at the fuck all. And he keeps saying how he doesn't know the character. So, he don't know his lines. He don't know what his character is. He also keeps laughing when he has to interact with Deatra. And JD like, this is some bullshit, I can't believe. So he like, you know, look, have y'all practiced at all? And they was like, no, because Jermaine never wants to practice. So he was like, you know what? JD says like in his confession, like, I don't want to toss Jermaine out. I know he has like abandonment issues because, you know, when his parents found out he was gay, his parents basically kicked him out the house. So I don't want to be another, you know, male figure in his life who just kind of toss him away because he isn't good enough. And I said, but you ain't his daddy. Like, you are not that man's father. And my thing is, you are a director, so you're not tossing him out because he's gay. You ain't talking him out because you don't like him being gay. You're tossing him out because he's not a good actor and he does not fit this role. Like, as a director, how can you let someone stay in your play who is not learning the line? Like, he's the only person who do not know his lines. That's some bullshit if you ever ask me. But whatever. But yeah, I don't see why Jermaine still has a role. Because again, if you've been in the house the same amount of time or everybody else, and everyone else is off book, but you're still like, you don't know nothing. Like, why? That's why I say this episode is kind of pissing me off. I'm looking like it's the same shit every episode. I don't get it. Then the ending scene is Tandy, Leah, and Kristen has a conversation with Jermaine because he seems as if he don't give a fuck. Okay, and you know, he basically come in and say like, look, I don't know who the character is, and until the director directs me to tell me who he is, you know what I'm saying, I just don't care. Is what he basically said. He's like, you know, I don't feel the role. I can't feel the role. You know, for me, sometimes when I'm at that point, I just kind of blank out and tune out. And they're like, well, you know, you have to just kind of, you know, work through it. Like, well, you know, I'm an actor. You know, I turn it on when I'm on stage. And I said that's not true because you be on stage and you be off. You be off on stage. So I'm like, you're not that good of an actor in this aspect. I've heard that he's done other plays and he's been great. But on this show, as this character, as an actor, he's been full of shit. Okay, he is not. And they keep practicing like the same scene, and he bad each time. Like he's bad. And the girls are all better than him because I think they're practicing their lines and he isn't. Because as he said, he does not care. And I'm like, I'm an actor. I can turn on stage. Lies you tell. No, you don't. And he kind of just walk away and like, all right, I'm done. I don't care. And I feel like the lady was also full of shit because if Deatra would have did any of that and said, you know, I don't care, I don't give a fuck, I'm not gonna do anything. So if that would have been Deatra, they would have went down her damn throat. My thing is, why won't y'all check him about being a disruption to the cast the same way y'all would check Deatra? Him saying I don't care, and until he teaches me something different, I'm gonna continue to not care. It's some bull. I would have cussed him. We'll go home. We don't want you here if you don't want to be here. Like, let someone else come in and take this role so that we're not practicing for no reason. Like, it's just dumb. And that's kind of how the episode went off. But I'm like, these other episodes got to get interesting because if not, I'm not going to waste my time watching it. Anyway, put y'all comments below. Let me know how y'all feel about the episode because, again, I did not like the episode. It was boring. Girl, bye. Peace.